Yes, yes. Welcome back to the Bad Guys Podcast. I am your host, King Walker. Welcome back. We got some topics this episode. Late night, as always. I keep doing these late night shows. Yes, keep doing these late night shows. Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing to the podcast, the TikTok, the Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. We're gonna get straight to it. They are putting the body on David. Yes, we got him basically. Yes, he should burn for what he has done. It's an underage girl, and they saying he did it. It's a sharp object. They got him on like 4 or 5 different counts. We're gonna get straight to it. I said like 2 episodes ago. I don't get it. I don't get it with these powerful niggas. These niggas be popping and messing with little girls. I'm glad these are one of the counts that he's got. There's a lot going on here. Like I said, he want to say he's been caught cleaning up blood or something on camera. He's doing the most. Continuous sexual abuse of a child, murder for financial gain. That's the mugshot. He's. I'm going to say he's going down. He's going down with it. It ain't looking too good for him. They got the mugshot. He's looking crazy. If everything is true, which I think is true. I want to say most. I want to say he did it. Sharp instrument. This has been ongoing for what, about 6 months. Let's get straight to it, man. Sad news.
Today, I am announcing the charges against David Anthony Burke, the musician known as David, spelled D4vd, in connection with the brutal and horrific murder of Celeste, a 14-year-old at that time. There are 3 sets of charges that have been brought. The first-degree murder with special circumstances, and again, those special circumstances are lying in wait. That Celeste went to Mr. Burke's home on the night of April 23rd, 2025, as alleged in the complaint at his invitation, and again, was not heard from again. The second is a special circumstance being that this murder was committed for financial gain. As the evidence will show in court, the financial gain was for Mr. Burke to maintain his very lucrative musical career that Celeste was threatening on that particular night. The third charge, in addition to lying in wait and for financial gain, is murdering a witness to an investigation. In this particular case, as the evidence will come out in court, the witness to the investigation was Celeste, and the investigation was into the lewd and lascivious sexual acts committed by Mr. Burke that is the subject of count 2 of this complaint with Celeste while she was under 14 years old. The investigation was to determine who killed, who murdered Celeste months and months before. That investigation was carried out in unison and in partnership between the LAPD's Robbery Homicide Division and the District Attorney's Office. At every point in the investigation, through the arrest and the filing of charges, the LAPD and the District Attorney's Office have worked in lockstep. There's been no disagreements amongst these entities in deciding how to proceed with this case, ultimately leading to these charges today.
Sad story. Very sad story. And it's not the times we live in. There's always been creepazoids out there. There's always been hoe ass niggas out there. There's always been pedos, murderers out there. We'll get to that later as far as when I say it's always been. We'll get to that later as far as Lil Duval said the 90s was worse than now. I think it's all the same. I think we just got these cameras. And this young girl thing isn't new. But back to David, like he's definitely a piece of shit if all this is true, and I'm leaning towards the truth of all of it. Like, yeah, I don't understand how he got to run off for those couple of months, and I don't see why he didn't. I don't see why he didn't flee. But yeah, I don't think he can get off this. Like I said, I don't want to give him too much pub, but this dude is definitely one of the creeps that's out right now. Definitely easily. They had a bomb threat. They had a bomb threat at the damn courthouse when he was up there. A damn bomb threat. This is wild. Like I said, I'm not too hip with his music. I'm glad I'm not. This is not someone I would want to listen to or have in my memory bank. Sharp instrument. They still can't find out what or whatever. He's had time to get rid of a lot of things. I let him free for a couple months. Murder by lying in wait, use of a deadly weapon. Yeah, he's he ain't looking too good for David, as it should. Pedo murder must be dealt with. All right, guys, what's going on in the streets? I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to give him too much pub. We got Lil Duval saying the '90s is way wilder, more dangerous. I think all this shit is equally dangerous. I think the 2000s. I think the 2000s is a little rough. Now, I mean, yeah, it's just more cameras. We got the social media. If we didn't have all the social media, I think we wouldn't hear about a lot of these things, a lot of these cameras, a lot of crimes would go under. You would have to watch the news. You don't have to watch the news anymore. You don't have to watch the news anymore. It's like just pick up your phone. Just pick up your phone and get straight to it. I know it seems like the streets are wild now, but it's way more dangerous in the '90s. This is from Lil Duval, the comedian, and this is going viral on Twitter. That's why I had to bring it to. I had to bring it to the YouTube street. And I'm looking. It's true. The '80s and the '90s were most dangerous decades worldwide. Anyone that says different is lying. You had the coke, you had the crack era, the coke era, the the Vietnam times when them dudes was coming back on that. But then again, we got these K2 smoking gas gas station weed smoking YNs. We got the school shooters. Yes, it was. That's why parents are the way they are now, overprotective because they grew up in that shit. Yeah, the crack era. I say, yeah, hey, the '90s was rough. You can get away with a couple bodies in the '90s. Nowadays, you ain't getting away with it. Nowadays, you ain't getting away with it. Crack era was terrible, but I feel like this is comparing who had the best slavery. Nah, I think you go a little too deep. I think you get a little too deep with it. We ain't even talking black people. It ain't gotta be necessary black people. It's just the times. It's more school shooters now than it was it since Timothy McFay, whatever his name was. Now we get a school shooter every other month. It's not just let's not make this a hood thing. These little niggas comparing killing to basketball scores, and he talking about the '90s more dangerous. Women and kids were off limits nowadays. They were killing whoever go. They was killing kids back then too. They was killing kids back then. They was not. They was slapping niggas mamas back then too. They was wilding back. Like I said, they was doing. It was just we ain't have these cameras. We ain't have these cameras. What y'all think? Lil Duval, right? I know it seems like the streets are wild now, but it was way more dangerous in the 90s. I don't know, man. You can leave your door unlocked on your car. I ain't got to worry about waking up my chains. But nowadays they looking for the unlocked door. Nowadays you ain't even got to worry about the unlocked door. You'll wake up, come out to your car, glass everywhere. Yeah, we do have way more access to information, and we just more desensitized now because so much happens. So yeah, I mean, it's that damn phone. It's these phones. It makes it so easy. It makes it so easy. I think I've seen at least 4 fights today on my phone. At least 4 fights. I might play one. I might play one. We don't even have the time to be upset about it. As I said, we ain't got time. I'm on to the next. What- as soon as I scroll my thumb up, it's on to the next. I mean, I'm kind of with him. I'm with him a little bit. Where's this main one at? This whole street code shit is an urban myth. It's actually kind of sad though, considering the amount of deaf children that were essentially forgotten for niggas to keep spouting this malarkey. That's why I said they was hitting kids. Kids was getting kidnapped back then too. We had the Jeffrey Dahmers. Now we got the Davids. We got the Davids now. We got the we got the little kids running in. What's the little the transformers running to the schools with the AK-47s? That's more common now, right? He might be on to something. And niggas was wilding the fuck out back then too. It was just like they was you could go upside your spouse's head back in the day and not catch a case. Police just come and tell you, hey, y'all knock it off. You don't know how many times they was fighting back in the day up in the house. See now you only gonna fight so many times nowadays. It's only gonna be so much domestic violence. Somebody gonna have to come down to the jail. Back in the day, you could go upside your girl head and she just have to take it. You can call the police all you want. They just gonna say, hey man, y'all knock it off and leave. Y'all be back arguing tomorrow, fighting or whatever. See, not today. You gonna have to sit down here for at least 2 days, depending on how bad the fight was. Were the streets more dangerous than today? I mean, you go to stats for you right there. You go to stats for you. It peaked in 1991 with the violent crime, 750 per 100,000, far above 2025 4.3 rate. I mean, the 90s was popping. The 90s was popping. I think we get caught up in all the hip hop stuff and all the rappers stuff. Just because rappers die don't mean everybody died. Just these rappers. Everybody ain't dying. Just a couple rappers died. I mean, yeah, what we think, y'all? We agreeing with Lil Duval now? 90s, 90s way more dangerous. Yeah, man, the 90s pop. You could have get. We still trying to figure out some bodies in the 90s. You do something. You do something now. We gonna find out. We know everything about you now. So people are more cautious to do stupid shit. I mean, there's still some dummies out here, like your boy David. He said the 90s had a code, no women, no children. It sounds sweet. I don't believe that. They was doing the most to everybody back in them days, man. You can get away with you didn't know because you ain't had no camera. Now you know because you got the camera and they can record. Or could record back in them days, if you could see what your favorite athlete was doing back in them days, your favorite musician pull the camera out on Kurt Cobain. If you could just easily pull the camera out on Tupac and Biggie, I mean, they got a couple videos, but man, you could just pull it out your pocket like a phone, man. It'd be a whole different game. This is overblown. The 90s ain't have no damn code. Women and children catching head taps back then too. Y'all gotta stop this shit. Wayne Perry and them type niggas exist. He ain't lying. He ain't lying, man. Where we at with? Keke Palmer. I like Mount Rushmore. Let's go ahead and flip. We ain't gonna be on here too much longer. Let's go ahead and flip. Keke Palmer is going viral for her Nickelodeon Mount Rushmore. No cartoons. So like King.
Who is my
So no cartoon. How do y'all feel about Keke Palmer's Nickelodeon Mount Rushmore? Let's see what Keke got. Let's see if she got it on point.
who is my Nickelodeon round Mount Rushmore? It's gonna be everybody before I even came to the network. I'm talking like Kenan and Kel, Amanda Bynes. How many people's on the Mount Rushmore? 4. Only got one more to go. Kenan and Kel, Amanda Bynes, and who I'm gonna give that last one to? Honestly, y'all not gonna like this, but Melissa Joan Hart. Clarissa Explains It All. I'm an OG 90s baby. Sabrina the Teenage Witch, honey.
Oh wow!
I love Melissa Joan Hart. Y'all cannot tell me who wasn't a witch.
Yes.
Okay, who wasn't a witch? Okay, who is my Nickelodeon round Mount Rushmore? It's gonna be everybody before I even came to the network. I'm talking like Kenan and Kel, Amanda Bynes. How many people's on the Mount Rushmore? 4. Only got one more to go. Kenan and Kel.
I don't know, man. I gotta kind of be a hater, man. Call it what you want, man. I don't like her shit. I don't like her shit. Only one I really agree with is Clarissa. And I like Amanda Bynes, and I like Keenan and Kel. They cool, but I ain't rocking with this list. I got a better list than this.
Amanda Bynes, and who I'm gonna give that last one to? Honestly, y'all not gonna like this, but Melissa Joan Hart. Clarissa Explains It All. I'm an OG 90s baby. Sabrina the Teenage Witch, honey.
Oh wow!
I love Melissa Joan Hart. Y'all cannot tell me who wasn't a witch.
Yes.
Okay, who wasn't a witch? Okay, who is my Nickelodeon round Mount Rushmore? It's gonna be.
I don't know. I ain't feeling her list, man. I ain't feeling her list. Like I said, I like Clarissa. I like Clarissa on there. Clarissa is definitely one of them ones. Clarissa Explains It All is definitely one of them ones for me. And like I said, I'm not the biggest Keenan and Kel guy, but I understand. They gotta have they thing on there. But like I said, her list alright. I don't like the Amanda Bynes either, but like I said, I fuck with Amanda Bynes heavy. But I don't think she's Nickelodeon Mount Rushmore. Not even a little bit. Let me pull that shit up. Hey, you gotta hold on. Hold on. Her list good. Keenan Kel. I gotta give it. Like I said, I didn't like Keenan Kel the TV show. I wasn't Keenan Kel the TV show. I was more of a Good Burger, all that. But I definitely didn't like that TV show. I thought the Keenan and Kel TV show was kind of corny. That was kind of corny to me. I ain't fuck with the Keenan and Kel with the orange soda. That wasn't. Nah, that wasn't my thing. Like I said, you got to put. I put Alex Mack up there. Y'all too young for Alex Mack. Like I said, I respect the King and Kill. I gotta put respect, but I gotta take Amanda Bynes off. You gotta put you gotta take Amanda off. You gotta put you gotta put Mark. What about Mark Summers? You gotta put Double Dare up there. You gotta put Mark Summers on that joint. You gotta don't forget about the OGs. You might be too young for the Mark Summers, the Double Dare, the original Double Dare, not the one when they try to bring it back. Amanda Bynes got to come off of this right here. I'm putting Mark Summers on there before I put Amanda Bynes on there. I'm putting Cousin Skeeter on there before I put Amanda Bynes. I'm taking Amanda Bynes off. Keenan or Kale got to come off. For real, you could take Keenan out and keep Kale up there and put Cousin Skeeter up there. I wasn't watching Keenan and Kale, man. Like I said, I was watching Good Burger. And then I watched all that. Keenan and Kale wasn't my shit. This is my shit. You gotta put one of them on here. You gotta put Pete on there. What? Come on. You gotta go back, man. We gotta put this is Mount Rushmore. This is Mount Rushmore. What? Somebody told me you gotta put Taina on there. I ain't gonna lie, Taina was a baddie, but her show was trash. And she had the intro. Was Taina. Yeah, but she was a baddie though. But when the show came on, I was like, oh yeah, time to turn this off. I'm taking Keenan off and putting the temple off and putting my OG on. What? You gotta put it. You could easily just chisel him up there on the Mount Rushmore. It's easy. You gotta put him on there. But you definitely can't have Nickelodeon Mount Rushmore without Mark Summers. You can't tell me you ain't watched no damn Double Dare. If you was really watching Nickelodeon in the early times, Mount Rushmore. Like I said Keke thing wasn't that bad. Keke shit wasn't that bad. I fuck with Keke Palmer. I fuck with her little list. Make sure you hitting that like and subscribe button. It's a quick one tonight. We ain't gonna be in here too long. We gonna be too crazy. I had one more. Let me see if y'all ready for this. Yeah, here you go. Let's see if y'all ready for this. Shout out to Keke for her little list. You gotta put my G's on there. You gotta put my brother and me on there. You gotta put Alfie on there. What? You gotta take Keenan and Kel off and put one of them on here, man. Pete and Pete, my brother and me, they gotta be on this list. Definitely, you gotta put Alfie on there. What? And like I said, my man Mark Summers gotta be on there. Y'all tripping. Hit that like and subscribe button. Like I said, we ain't gonna be here too long. We already did 20. We did 25. Trying to go watch this Timberwolves game. I ain't got time for y'all tonight. Hit that like and subscribe button, man. I'm gonna leave y'all with this one. Let me take this banner off. As a man, why are you going to the Chris Brown and Usher concert? I already said I'm not going. I said I'll be watching on Twitter like everybody else. I'll be watching on my phone, but I ain't going. I think I'm sending my mom's. I send my mom's to it. My mom said, "You gonna get my Chris Brown? I got you. I ain't going. I make sure you get your little seat. Have fun. I ain't going. Like I said, I'll be watching from my phone. But as a man, I don't know. Me, my person, I'm not going. But as a other man, do you? Do you? But as a man, why are you? They out there asking. I seen this on Twitter a couple times. As a man, why are you going? What? Ain't no wrong go catch a Usher Chris Brown concert, man. I'm not. But do you though? I'll be watching from my phone. They should put it on Amazon. They should put it on Amazon. Let it watch on Amazon. That's as close as I'm getting. Hey, y'all need to stop hating, man. If they want to go see Chris Brown, Usher, man, let them go see it. Y'all hate now. Just hate. I got some more topics tomorrow, man. Make sure you guys are hitting that like and subscribe button, subscribing to the Facebook, the Instagram, TikTok, wherever you listen to your podcast, Spotify, iHeart, Pandora, all that good stuff, all that crazy. The intro and the outro. Make sure you're checking out everybody in the intro and the outro. There's a lot of pages, there's a lot of channels you can go to check out good content. Tell them I sent you. I vouch for them. That